Happy Halloween. And this is my review of the Halloween edition of Smackdown Live. This show takes place on Halloween night. In the show, maybe we'll have a Halloween theme to it. It's they're in the middle of the whole Raw versus SmackDown invasion storyline. That is not, however, what's on my mind right now. I have to give out my deepest condolences and my prayers to all those who were affected in New York City today by the terrorist attack in Manhattan. If you don't know, a radical Islamic terrorist drove his car, which has happened in several different countries. It's happened in England multiple times. He drove his car into a bike race or bike track, and then he would later drive his car into a school bus which had disabled children on it. And in the end, 8 people are dead. Suspect is alive, unfortunately, that piece of trash. My deepest prayers to everyone who's been affected. 8 lives lost. Pray for all those victims, and I pray for their families. I'm very sad. This has not been a good month at all. You know, the first day of the month on October 1st was Las Vegas. Last day of the month, Halloween night or Halloween day, you have this awful tragedy in New York City. And deepest condolences to everyone in Manhattan. So let's get on to the show of SmackDown. We'll see what they do tonight. So the show's in Norfolk, Virginia. Shane McMahon comes out. He wishes everyone a happy Halloween. He says he talks about Survivor Series, which is going to happen soon. He talks about the problems he had, and he says Daniel Bryan got attacked last week, and he said, you're gonna fight Raw. He talks about, they attacked Daniel Bryan. He wants revenge, and Raw has their team, and it's going to be hell to pay. So it's Raw versus SmackDown. They're trying. I don't know if I like it. I mean, I liked it last year. Last year was more friendly rivalry. The whole theme was, it was the battle of brand supremacy. Who's the better brand? Raw guys, SmackDown guys, Raw girls, SmackDown girls. Here they're actually trying to make it like a personal rivalry. The two brands hate each other. I don't know if I like it as much because it's just such a short-term feud. I mean, I think it'd be cool if they were to do this huge invasion thing and make it a long-term storyline. That'd actually work. And maybe you can even do Raw versus SmackDown themed at WrestleMania. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I think if they were ever to get rid of the brand split and go back to one giant brand, I mean, maybe you can build it up, maybe even until not even this year's WrestleMania, next year's WrestleMania. Do unifying all the titles, Raw versus SmackDown. You can do something like that. But I mean, I guess it's Survivor Series. They're going to hate each other once. Out of the 12 months, they're going to hate each other one of the 12 months. So, whatever. But he says he announces he's the team captain, and Randy Orton, I think, is on his team. They're doing Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. It's 2 out of 3 falls. No reaction. Bobby Roode is terrible as a babyface. He offers nothing as a babyface. He sucks as a babyface. Turn him heel. Ziggler should be released. I'm sad his name wasn't on the release list. And I've also heard rumors on the people who have been released, there might be more to come. So hopefully it's Ziggler. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll just let his contract run out. Because if he still wants to wrestle, he's going to make a lot of money in the Indies, especially if he goes to New Japan or even Ring of Honor. I mean, he has got nothing to worry about. Ziggler won the first fall, Roode won the second fall, then Roode got the 1 on the third fall. So he talks to Renee Young. He says he wants to be on the SmackDown team. So Roode gets the win in this fucking awful, pathetic rivalry that's already killed Roode's career's over. So they've ruined Roode. They've ruined Nakamura. They're about to ruin Asuka. Go away, Vince, please. They just no one is special on the show. I think that's the biggest problem is they after 1 week or 2 weeks or sometimes if you're lucky a month, you lose all your appeal and now everyone's just normal. I mean, they'll just take all the excitement and all the uniqueness you have around your character, they'll put you into WWE lake and drain all the all the unique characteristics out of you. You're just like all the other fish. It is what it is. It's disappointing. So the New Day's back and they're handing out candy. New Day's dressed up in these really cool Halloween costumes. It's really awesome. Kofi Kingston's Brother Love. He even paints his face red, so he's Brother Love. Big E, I think, is what's his name? I forget the guy. Not Haku, one of the Samoan managers. And Xavier Woods is the mouth from the South, Jimmy Hart. So it looks kind of cool. So they have Rusev and Alien stop by them, and they go back and forth to talk about Halloween candy. So Rusev insults Halloween. He says, people should be respecting Rusev Day. So then it's going to be Rusev and what's his name? Big E. That's the match. It's okay. And they have Becky Lynch. They want to talk about things in the back. She's talking about, I think she's the captain, and they say they need to stand together. Then Natalya goes back. They start to go, she's mad. I don't even know why Natalya's there. She's not even wrestling with them. She's facing Alexa Bliss. And then, Charlotte says her and Natalya go back and forth. I don't know. I think they might be doing Charlotte and Alexa. I think that's always dream matches. They're two, blonde chicks they love the most. But I don't know. I guess it's probably going to be Natalya and Alexa because they've only got 2 more weeks. They haven't announced the title match, so that's what you're going to get. You have Baron Corbin and Sin Cara. I mean, who cares? It's no contest. The match ends. Sin Cara starts to beat up Baron Corbin. Oh, God, are they really going to give Sin Cara a push? It's not even Mystico. Mystico left years ago. Why? So Renee Young's with the Usos, and they're always entertaining, and they talk about, they hate Raw, and they talk about their match with Rollins and Ambrose, which will be a really good match. It's not a match I care about, because I just don't care. I don't know, there's something about that match. It's probably really good, but it's not going to have my, my full attention. Then we got something really entertaining. Yeah, Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable stop by the Usos. They want to face the Usos. They challenge them to a match. They're going to get a tag title match next, which is cool. And during it, Shelton Benjamin, if you've ever seen this really famous meme in which there's these people, they're all African black, and one of them puts his head, they're all together, and one of them's standing in the middle, and then they're all impressed, and then one guy puts his hands over his head, the side of his head has these giant eyes, and walks in front of the camera. That's a famous meme. Shelton tried to repeat that, and I don't know. So Jinder Mahal's next, walks out with the sayings. I don't want to see Jinder Mahal, and don't care about Jinder Mahal. And who else I don't think gives a shit about that match is Brock Lesnar, who doesn't give a shit about 99% of his matches anyway, but he really doesn't give a shit about that match. He talks about being, it is what it is. I don't care. AJ Styles, who's facing Samir Singh, he already destroyed Sunil last week. AJ massacres him. It was the easiest Styles clash ever. And after the match, Mahal beats up Styles. They beat him up. He puts him in the Kalash. Then he hits him with the Sek Kalash. Whenever I see Jinder Mahal, I don't want to see him anymore. He's wearing those ridiculous pants. I've ranted on Jinder Mahal's title reign for so long. It is what it is. He's going to be a champ till WrestleMania. He's losing to John Cena at WrestleMania, and I don't want to watch Smackdown anymore. I'm not even watching the show anymore. I'm watching the World Series and just recapping the show, and I'm checking out what happened. So Rusev is talking about how much he hates Halloween. He says it's for little ghouls. He's mocking Halloween, and Big E comes out. Him and Rusev have a match. I don't know. I feel like they've had a match before. Maybe on Rusev's reign. Rusev got the win. Match was okay. Sin Cara's talking about Renee Young, and I think Corbin tried to get his mask off, but I forgot. I didn't even see what happened. So Rusev and Shane are going back and forth. They're in Aiden English. Aiden English is talking about how Rusev wants to spawn the SmackDown team. It's crazy. Aiden English is Rusev's manager now. Why can't it just be Lana? Those two are great together. Anyway, he's talking about him, and Shane says he has to face AJ Styles next week and he can get on the team. It is what it is. Then you have Stranger Things is up next. Fandango and Tyler Breeze are eating waffles. The Ascension comes out. Victor says he's gluten-free. They go back and forth. Kane comes out, but it's Connor in a Kane costume for Halloween. It's just terrible. They showed the segment for the Bludgeon Brothers. Oh my goodness, it's fucking terrible. Okay, this was interesting. Their sounds, they do this thing where it was odd. The segment, they even have this thing where they have they have the lights are turned off and there's a scuffle, and then we see a briefcase and shows someone in a mask and it says "Let the games begin." It's like it's Saw or something. That was awkward. Main event: Kevin Owens and Nakamura. This is the main event. So these two in the main event, you'd expect this great match. It was a good match. It was really good. Nakamura, they've killed him. Getting bitched out by Jinder Mahal twice, and the way they had Mahal mock him. I mean, he's dead. It's over. They're gonna. I know what they've ruined Nakamura. You never trust Vince McMahon with anything. But he got the win here. They didn't get it cleanly. They had Sami Zayn was coming out to screw. He was going to help Owens win, and Orton comes out. He beats up Sami Zayn, and Nakamura helps Nakamura win. Nakamura hits a Kinshasa to Kevin Owens, and Nakamura gets the win. Yeah, it is okay. I mean, the ratings are probably going to be really down. I'm sure all the kids were trick-or-treating, and maybe it's a little bit late for trick-or-treating. I mean, it must suck. Halloween's on a Tuesday. When Halloween's on a Tuesday, that sucked. When I was a kid, I used to love Halloween on Fridays, but it's okay. The show itself today was fine. Nothing really great, but it was kind of a Halloween edition. It's crazy. They're doing Halloween edition Smackdown. They're doing a Christmas Day edition of Raw, then a New Year's Day edition of Raw. Those are throwaway days. Because, I mean, people are busy on holidays. It's really hard to do a show on a holiday. People are busy not, wanting to watch wrestling all night. So, overall, show was just there. It was fine. And also, once again, want to give everyone a happy Halloween, my favorite holiday. Also, please check out my Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street franchise reviews. Reviewed all those franchises this October. Those are old videos, recorded all a year and a half ago. I've always wanted to review those franchises, and once I converted this into more of a wrestling channel, it was hard to fit those in, but this October I'm glad I found the time, and check out all those reviews, please, and happy Halloween, everyone. And again, deepest condolences go out to everyone affected in Manhattan today with the terrorist attack. So that being said, still try to enjoy Halloween, and happy Halloween.